I spent most of yesterday worried sick over Mr. Darcy. His pain meds worked for a little while, and then they seemed to stop. He had another scratching fit that really scared me. He curled up in pain, poor baby, and I was sitting on the couch exhausted, waiting for the vet to call me back. You know that kind of waiting where your whole body is tense, where you keep checking your phone and you keep listening for breathing, keep hoping the next update will tell you what to do? That's where I was. And then, because this house has rejected the concept of emotional consistency, Edgar entered the scene. Welcome to Domestically Feral. If this is your kind of chaos, we ride at dawn. Follow along. Bring coffee. Into this already stressful moment trotted Boof, our 2-year-old Australian shepherd. Innocent, hopeful, and looking for Edgar. She was very curious about this new creature now living with her. She had no idea that she had just wandered into an ambush. And then, from absolutely nowhere, Edgar launched himself straight into her face like a furry missile. "Eat toe beans, Drooligan!" I have to give him credit. His accuracy was astounding. He ricocheted off the dog, landed in my lap, and then vanished again before anyone could realize what had just happened. The Drooligan, Boof, stood there blinking like she had just been attacked by a fluffy throw pillow with free will. I stared at her. She stared at me, and neither of us had any answers. So, of course, I called Dave to report Edgar's latest act of domestic terrorism. While I was still on the phone, laughing and trying to explain what had just happened, I suddenly felt something moving beneath me. Yes, beneath me. I froze. Wait, what is that? Is he under the couch? And then Edgar reached up from inside the back of the couch, wedged between the cushions like some kind of couch ninja, and hooked his claws directly into my rear end. At that point, I completely lost it. I was laughing so hard I couldn't even explain to Dave what was happening. All he got on his end was chaos, confusion, and the sound of me trying not to be assassinated by a cat hidden inside the furniture. Boof was utterly confused. I was under attack, and Dave was on the phone receiving what I can only assume sounded like a live hostage situation. Only the hostage had a fit of uncontrollable laughter, and Edgar was inside the couch. Apparently, nowhere in this house is fully sealed, and the furniture has been harboring a fugitive. It was a hard day. It really was. But then Edgar launched himself into the dog's face and clawed me from inside the couch, and somehow, against my will, I laughed. This is when I realized we no longer own pets. I believe we are living in a poorly run asylum, and while we were led to believe the inmates were domesticated, they are unfortunately hopelessly feral.